That song that's like Mike.
Hey everybody, this is K.Mona.
And Ray Charles.
And you are listening to At Home
with Ray Charles and K.Mona. And then, what's going on, everybody?
Hi everybody.
How are you, babe?
It feels good.
Feels good.
You feeling good?
Yes, I'm feeling good.
I'm
It took us
excited.
17 hours to make that fucking intro, but
Because we are okay with making mistakes here.
yeah, but we wanted it to be perfect because we want it to sound
Perfect
good for
for
you
us.
guys. Well, perfect for the people that's listening to it. You don't want it to sound like shit.
And I think it's dope.
We are very excited because we are taking our show in a new direction. We were on the road. Now we are at home.
For sure.
And I think that fits what we have going on in our lives a little bit better. You know, I'm no longer on the road.
Thank you, Jesus.
And we have a lot of more home time and family time. And so that's what we want to make our podcast about is, you know, centered around our family and the things that we do on a daily basis and just, you know, kind of what drives us forward in life and, you know, a healthy relationship with ourselves, our partner, and our child. So
for sure.
Today's episode is about how we met.
Oh my goodness.
How these two
amazing people
became what they are and started a family and started a journey and started like,
oh man,
all being all over the fucking place.
Oh man.
It started like in 2007.
I was 15-ish years old.
Yeah. But before we get into that, like where we are now is fucking we got married in 2015. So we're 7 years into marriage. Over 15 years of knowing each other, a child,
12 years of being together.
12 years of being together, me moving from Florida to Texas.
We were going to get to all of that.
And
you beat me to it.
You know, that's where we are now, but it started in
Anaheim, California.
That's where it started. Well, that's where we first met, was Anaheim.
So that's where it started for us.
Yeah.
For me, I didn't have any idea that I would run into someone that would be my forever person. And of course, at like 15 years old, you're not thinking about your forever person. That's just not what's happening. I knew that I was going to a conference with all my friends and people that were like my sisters and brothers, and we were going to have a good time. And I heard about all the free things we were getting. And then lo and behold, I walk into a store inside of the...
Was it a gift shop?
I walk into a gift shop in... Do you remember the name of that hotel?
Nah.
Was it a DoubleTree?
Nah, it was way fancier than a fucking DoubleTree.
But in Cali, like right there by Disney, it was.
I mean, it was something,
nice.
But I don't think it was a DoubleTree.
Because it wasn't Hyatt.
It might have been a Hyatt.
I don't know.
It might have been something like that. All I remember that it was the first time I've been inside a hotel, and like when you go inside the hotel, it was like the hotel was inside the hotel.
Yo, now that I think about that,
you know what I mean?
The hotel was inside the hotel because when I would okay, y'all, because one of the times I look for him, I look out the window and he's like walking downstairs, and that's how I would like keep my eye on him.
Yeah, like when I don't know if y'all ever been in a hotel where like the inside is the outside.
Your rooms are the inside.
You gotta, like there was like I don't know how to explain it. But you got to go inside, and then you got to go in another inside to get inside of the hotel rooms.
Yeah.
And then you can look onto the inside of the like lobby, the middle of the lobby from all the rooms. All the rooms had. Well, no, I take that back. The one in
Atlanta was like that for us.
The interior rooms had interior views.
Correct.
And the exterior rooms had exterior views.
Oh, I was like exterior.
Exterior.
Excuse me, darling.
Okay, so you see me or I see you.
I walk downstairs with like some really close friends of mine, And at this, we're like siblings.
You just jumped
And
you skipped the whole part.
No, I'm about to. I walk downstairs.
Oh,
and
okay.
I go to the gift shop, and I don't even know if we had any intentions on even doing. Do you remember the occasion? Do you remember what we were wearing?
No, I think it was like the first day that we got
First
to
day.
the conference.
So
we
it
were
was
just
a little
like
party.
free roam around.
Yeah, getting to know everybody and everything. So I go into this gift shop and I think it was 2 of you guys or 3. I'm not sure.
I know for sure I was with 2 people, so it was 3 of us.
Okay, it was 3 of them, and I was not thinking about no guy like that. I was really just chilling because I was just this tall, lanky person that just didn't pay attention to anything. I was pretty like green, not gonna lie. But anyways, he walks up to me and tells me how beautiful I am, and then kisses me on my hand. Mind you, I'm 15
I
years
didn't
old.
just grab her hand and just.
You really did.
I reached out for your hand. You gave it to me,
you,
and
but
I was like,
I didn't know you had intentions on kissing my hand.
I mean, you didn't snatch away.
I didn't, because I thought it was just like a Cinderella movie. Honestly, I was a big kid. So for you to kiss my hand, I'm like, oh my God, Prince Charming.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. It was very nice. It was a really kind gesture because I had never seen that before in real life in my entire life. Like,
I mean,
ever.
movies are real life.
I mean, they are, but they aren't. And I felt like I was living that dream a little bit. It felt so fake. But
So
whatever.
Nobody in Texas ever tried to kiss your hand.
No. First of all, I'm not into that type of thing. I was never into that. Like, it's not that I just walk around looking for men.
I didn't even have to do anything for you to be into it. All of a sudden, now you was into it.
I mean, not being into it, but like I said, I'd seen it before, but I'd seen it on movies. So in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's a movie. So they script that in there. Of course, you're gonna make things look better than what they really seem in a movie. So anyway, I got my little hand kissed, and my sister was just like, oh my God, like she was doing her little boosting thing because she's older than me. So whatever, that goes that. I don't remember if you said anything after that, because after that, I think my brain just went like,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even
foggy.
I don't even remember this whole beginning part of us meeting. Like, I know I did it, but I don't remember like any of that.
Yeah, I remember it so well.
Like the part I remember is
favorite part.
after, because I do remember saying something after.
What'd you say after?
I asked you if you wanted to go to fucking breakfast. And you didn't fucking believe me.
We're gonna get to that.
You didn't believe me.
Yes, you did ask me to go to breakfast, and I'm just like, yo, like, we're kids.
Who the fuck asked somebody to go to breakfast?
I'm not. And at the time, my mom was my chaperone, so it was like, you don't know my mom, do you? Like, she is not about to let me.
But it was breakfast
at the hotel. So, but I wasn't thinking like that. Like, I didn't know.
All I was thinking about was I knew they had breakfast at the hotel, and I knew it
for
wasn't
everybody.
And I knew it wasn't like it dehydrated eggs and
right. But
fake
I didn't
bacon.
know that because we didn't eat breakfast one time that we were at the hotel.
Y'all bugging, because that breakfast, that
Not
fucking
once.
food. They had a restaurant that served.
Was it free?
Yes, it was. Well, no, it wasn't free, but it was discounted for us.
Man, see, I didn't know nothing about that.
And because I had raised enough money to like eat every day, like comfortably.
So you had your little money on.
I had my little money for food. So I was going to spend it on food. That's why I was like, you want to go to breakfast?
My feelings are hurt right now. I'm shocked.
I was trying to give you a free breakfast.
You was trying to give me breakfast.
I was trying to get you flued out to the breakfast bar.
Flued out to the breakfast bar in Anaheim. You had high standards though, even then. So I respect that. So we went to our little events and we did our little hanging out and mingling. And I know one of my events was modeling. So
yeah, you signed up for like the little modeling
fashion
thing.
show.
Yeah, the fashion show.
Which
I signed up for it too, but
my norm.
I didn't have no clothes.
And I came prepared because that's just what I do when it comes to my
I thought you
career
could just go in the clothes that you had on.
Nah, you had to come out and step. So, well, no, remember we had to wear
a red dress.
I had on a red 2-piece suit. Like, it was a little suit. It was a short set.
Yeah.
And I had that on. But anyway, so yeah, he told me that he had watched me, walk down the runway, but I don't remember seeing him there. So
I was
slightly
there, and
offended
because it was crowded
in
that fucking room. It was a little fucking conference room that they made they put a 4-inch stage.
It was 4
off
inches.
the fucking
It
ground.
was so tiny.
It was super.
It was a
fucking
lowercase
small.
T.
Yeah, it was one of those T runways, and it was small as fuck.
It was so tiny. Yeah.
I was there though. I was in that fuck. I was
He
in that
came
hoe.
to watch me allegedly. I cannot say that's factual, but because I believe my husband more now, I will say that he's telling the truth. But I don't know that to be truth from back then.
I was in there.
Okay, so he was
I was
in there.
actually, and I wasn't even in there the whole time. I was in there when you fucking walked out. I don't know if how many times y'all walked.
Well,
but,
once.
oh,
Because you just
then
showcased your outfit that you had
Well,
on.
then I seen you walk.
Okay, well, that's dope. And then when I came out, you told me we were in a crowd of people, and that one dude that looked like Michael Jackson. Do you remember him with the really slick ponytail? He had like this Indian face. Not Michael Jackson. It was just because of his hair, so we were saying that. Yeah. But anyway,
I don't remember him, but
it's not important. But yeah, so we started talking, and then your friends started hitting on like my shorter friend.
Oh yeah.
So that was really cool.
Because they were shorter too.
Yeah, they were tiny, but that was really fun.
Justin and Justin.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say no names, but yeah, whatever. That was really cool, and I don't remember. I know nothing else in between that was like super duper important, other than when I went up to my room, my sisters, my big sisters, and my mom were in the room, and they were all like, "Oh my God, we heard you met someone." And then one of my sisters was just like, "Yeah, she was all like giddy and da da da," and I'm just like, "You don't know me, you don't know me," type thing. And my mom was asking me about who he was, and I was like, "I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna show you." And we're all sitting in the windowsill like a pie on a Sunday morning, or a kitty cat.
A what?
A kitty cat. A pie on a Sunday morning. You never seen people put pies in their windowsills?
Not in real life.
Okay. So anyway.
Only in movies. But I just said that movies are real life, so.
Yeah, so it happens. So anyway, we're sitting in this windowsill. I had this oversized pink t-shirt on, ashy feet, everything. But I was looking for this man. I look down and they pick him out of this crowd. I'm like, there he is. And so my mom comes over and I'm just like, oh my God, that's him. And I go crazy. I am not exaggerating. I literally do like this back rollover flip on the bed. And then I get on it on my knees and I'm like jumping up and down. And my sister goes, "Did you get his number?" And I'm like, "No, I didn't get his number. What do we do?" They're like, "Let's go." And my mom's like, "You about to go do what?" It's like, "Can I go get..."
Wait, wasn't that like the last morning before y'all left?
Yeah, basically. Because we didn't really mingle in between. That.
No, we had mingled like that night at that night thing. But
yeah, but it was that
we was having a good time. We wasn't
flirtatious
thinking about, like,
a little bit, but it was not even like that. Yeah, it wasn't like that. We were just having a good. I don't remember the music. I don't even remember dancing. I just remember having conversation with you.
I don't remember dancing either.
I remember talking
but
to
I feel
you.
like we did, but I don't remember that shit.
And remember all of the like blow up things that they had, the games, the arcade stuff?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's what I remember. I don't remember anything else. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I remember that.
It was just, that was like the moment for me, is you. Like that was the highlight of that trip for me. And even when we
first met, and then being in the little after the modeling shit.
Mind you, a lot of you don't know, but he and I both were the presidents of our organizations. Yeah. So that means we both like to take lead, and we were great leaders. That was just bottom line. So that was really a big deal for me. And that's
part of the reason why we ran into each other so much at that
conference,
because we both had like higher
rankings, I guess.
You
and that's why we no, that's not why. That's why it's hard for me to believe that I don't remember those events and stuff, like the conference. Like we had to actually sit in conference rooms and go over like ways to change the world or money situations and stuff.
Like,
but I don't remember you being in those with me, which is crazy. And I don't remember, you know how we had like the gold socials and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I don't remember that either.
That was the second. So that's the fucked up part.
Okay, so moving on.
We met each other
in Anaheim.
We met each other in California.
Great.
That
shit
was
the number
all fine and
exchange.
dandy.
The number exchange is Cali, so you have to mention that part.
So, mind you, we met in California.
He gave
at
me
this
his number,
conference,
allegedly.
But I live in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and she lives in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So the first time we met, I was 15, she was 14. That means I was in 10th grade and you was a freshman or some shit like that, right? You was a freshman. Go back, mind you.
Junior.
I had a fucking girlfriend. Sophomore. I had a fucking girlfriend.
I did not know
10th
this.
grade. I had a
this.
girlfriend. Kia did not know this.
But
it was also...
It was harmless.
Yeah. So I gave her my number, but I gave her my house number because I didn't have a fucking cell phone. At least at the time, I didn't have a fucking phone. Not yet. I don't think I had a phone. I don't even fucking remember.
No, because I don't remember you like pulling. You would have been like, "Oh, this is my cell phone number." You just gave me a phone number.
Yeah, I just gave you my phone. I don't think I had a phone. I don't think I had a cell phone at the time.
Right.
I really don't. Yeah,
no,
I don't think I had a cell phone. Why the fuck would I give you my house number? What
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I didn't have a cell phone, so I gave her my house number. Fast forward to whenever the fuck you called. My mom picks up the phone. And in true dickhead fashion, she's like, "Nah, Josh don't live here."
And I was like, "Oh, but this is the number that I was given. Are you sure?" She's like, "Yeah, I would know who lives in my house." Oh my God.
That was that. That was pretty fucking dead after that.
That sucks.
That was dead.
Yeah, definitely didn't talk for about what?
2 years.
2 years after that.
Okay, so fast forward 2 years.
Because I went into conferences in between.
You went to
and
one.
Never saw him again.
You went to one.
I think we had a one that was in Richardson, and then I went to Atlanta.
Yeah, but that Richardson.
But I'm just saying, I went to 2 in between before I ever saw you again. Not that I would have saw you in Richardson, but it was just for me how I felt. I'm like, oh, I know I'm gonna see him, even though I knew I wouldn't. But anyway, go ahead.
So you went to one more. You went to Atlanta. I didn't go to Atlanta.
He wasn't there. I saw his friends in Atlanta, and I'm just asking for him, y'all. Like, I'm literally so upset because my girlfriend that went with me to Anaheim, we both knew that this was our mission. We knew that he was going to be there because we get these records or whatever of like all the groups that are going to be there. And I saw Dade. So I'm like, yes, like, let's go. He gonna be there. Are you excited? She's like, yeah. Do you remember his name? I was like, nah, but it's okay. We know what he looks like. We get there. We put our things down. We all meet up in his conference room. And I'm just like looking around. And I see like some of the people that are in his group. And I just start trying to make my way over to like the people that I'm familiar with. Immediately, they start having conversation. I'm like, yo, where's the other guy that was with y'all? You know, kind of act like I care, but don't care. Oh, he didn't come this year. And why weren't you there?
That second year?
Yeah, to Atlanta. Why didn't you show up to Atlanta?
I don't even know why I didn't go to Atlanta.
Thought you got in trouble or you didn't raise enough money.
Nah, it was never about raising money. I always fucking raise money. I don't know why. Oh, I think I was
because I need to know today. Because my heart was broken.
I really don't remember why I didn't go to Atlanta. I really don't.
If you subscribe to this or listen to this, if you know why he did not go to Atlanta with y'all, I need y'all to let me know because this has been years and years of me wondering.
I really don't remember why
my baby
I didn't
daddy
get to go
was
to
not
Atlanta,
there.
but I got to go to the next one, which is where we saw each other again, and that was in Philadelphia. No, that was in Pittsburgh. Yeah, that was in Pittsburgh.
Ah, man.
So I don't remember why I didn't get to go to Atlanta. Maybe I got in trouble. I fucking doubt it though, because shit, I got in trouble when we went to Pittsburgh.
That too is true.
And also California.
You told me that. Cali, yes.
No, not Pittsburgh. I got in trouble when I went to Cali.
Yes.
I got suspended from school right before we were supposed to fucking go. So it wasn't because of that. We're in Pittsburgh.
And it's so beautiful. I love it.
Pittsburgh. It's fucking like snowing and shit.
I gave up hope at this point.
Why? It only been one time in between.
But that's how much of a lover I am. Like when you grow up and feel like, oh my God, no guy is ever gonna like me. One, because I'm tall and I'm dark skinned. Like that, I just never felt like that was the thing. Like tall, dark skinned girls was not ever put in my head that it was the thing other than modeling or basketball or something like that. So I always felt like people liked me because I did those things.
Yeah.
But when I met you, you never overly mentioned those. You called me beautiful and stuff, but it was just on some like,
I mean, I know you play
have
basketball.
a dope personality.
obviously tall.
And I
but-
wasn't a chaser. Like, and what that means is like I never felt like I had to chase him down. I never made him feel like I had to chase him down. At least I don't think so. But I'm here today to set that record straight that I definitely intentionally tried to find you every second I could and then play like I never wanted to be around you.
I mean,
By the way, just want you to know.
That's cool.
All right, cool.
That
Great.
happens.
So we're in PA. How'd this go? I mean, we're in Pittsburgh.
No, yeah,
Cool.
we're in Pittsburgh.
Go.
Okay.
How'd this go for you? And I'll tell my side.
So this is when the shit started. Like in California, the shit was all sweet and nice because it really wasn't going. It
wasn't gonna be nothing.
Probably nobody thought it was gonna be nothing behind it.
For sure.
But when we get to Pittsburgh, all right. So it's like fast forward what fucking 3 years at this point.
At this point, yeah.
I'm graduated from high school
And I
already, and you're about
the
to
verge.
graduate.
Yes.
I'm already graduated from high school.
So he wasn't even supposed to be there. With that being said,
No, it's not that I wasn't supposed to be there,
thought
but
you
that
weren't
would have been my
supposed to.
last year to be
Oh,
allowed to
so
go,
this
'cause
would have been
I had turned 19 like by the cutoff.
Oh yeah, and the cutoff is 18.
Yeah, so I had already been a member that year,
So
and
that's why
I
they
turned 19 in the year,
Okay.
like after. But I had already moved to Puerto Rico at this point. I had already graduated from high school. Bunch of stuff. It's fine because it's recording here. I got nervous about that too. See, y'all see that little green button? That green button mean it's not recording over here. But we're good. Okay. So
My soul left my body. And I was standing over this thing like, what is wrong with you? Okay, go ahead. I apologize, guys.
no, it's okay.
It's a
So
moment.
we're in Pittsburgh, and mind you, like I said, I had already graduated, been in Puerto Rico, all this other shit. I got a fucking girlfriend too when I went to fucking Pittsburgh.
Same girlfriend.
But yeah, same girlfriend.
So very consistent.
And also kind of sort of talking to somebody else that was on the trip with us.
Which was tough. We'll get to it. But not.
But then all bets are off because I fucking see her again. And that was the first time I'm seeing you again. So I'm like, oh shit. Like I immediately fucking, obviously I fucking remember who the fuck you were. So I'm like, oh shit. All right, bet, cool. And then we see each other at another event where we were only allowed to be there. It was only like certain people were allowed to be at that event.
Because you had like a certain stature.
Yeah, you had to be
whatever,
a certain
point system, basically.
Yeah, point
a
system
level.
to get to be inside of that little event, basically. And we talked, and even your mom was like, when you gonna marry my daughter and all this other shit. So
He was supposed to go to the Navy.
I was thinking about going to the Coast Guard
he was
at
thinking
that time.
about. Okay, yeah.
So
Oh man.
yeah, it was like all this stuff,
we
and
were
then
looking out the window when you said that.
yeah. So mind you, like I said, I'm talking to one person that's on the trip. I have a fucking girlfriend. Kia's not fucking dumb, so she's not like overly being like, yeah, I'm gonna do whatever you. No, she's not like that. Anyways,
I wasn't raised like that, no
Yeah.
way. And my mom, mind you, was there. So, but I didn't fake anything because that's how I would act normally, anyways. So she was the one trying to push me on him more than anything. Not push me in
not
that
push
way,
you on me
but
like
she
that,
was just
but
like, just talk to him, just get his number, or just be with him, or whatever. Y'all like just figure it out.
Yeah, like while you're here, type.
Yeah,
of
she
thing.
was just like, and then that's when she found out what he was about and his goals in life. That's when she was kind of like, oh my God, like you're a great guy. Y'all should get married. Boom, you manifested that. Boom, you put it in the air.
Yeah, your mom literally.
My
did
mom
fucking
definitely
manifest that
the
shit.
very first person to ever say anything about me and him being together in marriage was my mother. And then it came to my sisters because they were already like, yeah, y'all are a match made in heaven. Y'all should just be together for life. And I was like, yo, y'all are tripping because we're in
haven't
two
even
different states.
done anything yet together yet.
Like literally, he and I had just had conversation in this social, and that was probably.
But that was we had a great we spent a lot more time on that at that social. I mean, at that conference than we did at the other one, because we went to the Hines house together. We spent some, and then we were kind of there together, but then split time between other people, and then the concert. Who fucking performed? It was like fucking.
Somebody owes you money, by the way.
Oh yeah,
from that concert.
Fucking. It was a lot of people there. Actually, there was more than one person. So
I don't remember anybody other than him.
Young Jock was there.
Yeah, he made him do some things, and he was just like spelling bee.
Didn't fucking who's the guy that you always like? The Mario.
I don't.
Mario
remember.
was there. Mario,
Dang,
I think Mario performed or some shit
Dang,
like that.
Mario, I'm sorry, cause you my dude. I don't even remember.
Cause you went to one year without me, and J. Cole performed.
Yeah, it was tough. And I've been to one where there was like B5. You guys don't know what that is, but anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, we
like
had spent a lot more time at that one.
But mind you, I was already pre-stressed because I went to a conference between then too. That's what I forgot about. Remember, I went to Orlando.
No, that was after.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Okay, but we never even had contact even after, or even me.
Orlando, I was already living here when you went to Orlando. Orlando was your last. How Pittsburgh was my last conference.
It was my last.
That was
one.
your last
Boom.
one.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So Orlando,
we hung out.
Orlando, I was living here. We was together.
Okay, boom. Too fast. We hung out. Go ahead. Tell your story. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, like, we spent a lot more time together at that conference, and then again, we go back home. You know, even now, we definitely exchange numbers, like, because now I got a cell phone.
Let me show you. Look, I'm gonna call you right now, and look.
Because now we definitely exchange numbers. I have your cell phone, you have my cell phone. Like, we actually exchanged information.
For sure.
So shit, what? Couple months go by.
No, wait. I have to tell y'all this before he gets this part.
Oh, okay.
That day that we arrived to this hotel, I was already really happy because they gave us cookies. So that's really warm cookies, and I was so excited.
They
gave us really warm cookies, and I was so excited. And so we walked through the lobby, and I hadn't seen him yet, but I saw his group, but I didn't get my hopes up high at all because I just knew he was too old at this point, and I was never going to see him again. I just knew I'd never see him again. And the conferences just became like, oh my God, you're a leader. Just be here. Just be there. And that's just it. I was sitting at this bar area, not at the bar itself, but it was like a bar table. And I looked to my left and I see like this white jacket coming down the hallway. And I'm not exaggerating at all. Everybody had on t-shirts. But him, like
I had on a t-shirt, but I was the only
white jacket
extra motherfucker that had to wear on.
He was so fashionable, bro. Like,
but it was cold outside.
It was really cold, so I don't know why they didn't have jackets.
It was cold outside. Everybody trying to show off their shirt.
You're right.
Yeah, everybody trying to show off their shirt. I'm like, bro, it's cold outside.
You're so right. You're so right.
Oh, I know. We was in fucking Pittsburgh.
They deserve that part. You right on that.
It was cold. So everybody thought I was being extra, but I'm like, y'all being dumb for not putting on jackets, fam.
Smart guy. He had on his white jacket and he was walking down the hall, and my sister, she grabbed my shoulder so hard and she goes, "Girl, do you see who that is?" And I was like, "Who?" And so I looked down. Well, I actually don't speak that aggressively, so I was just like, "Who?" And I look over and it's him. And I was like, oh my God. Literally my words. Oh my God. And she's like, "What we gonna do?" I was like, "I don't know. What do I say? What do I do?" She's like, "Just go speak." And I was like, "No, I'm just gonna look at him and see if he probably don't even remember me. He does not remember me." She's like, "But you remember him. So like, just say something." I was like, "No, I'm not saying anything at all." So I literally knew that this whole conference, I was just gonna be like, tough guy. You know what I'm saying? And so it was really eating me up inside. But so I look at him, we exchange smiles, and he does his little thing that he does. And
what little thing?
He gives like this flirtatious eye contact where it's like, "I know you see me because I see you. And now I'm gonna keep on walking." It was like this cool shit you did. It just made me
like when Gabrielle Union walks past and
like
fucking
stuck in my brain
and Bring It On when she walked past her and be like,
yeah, with the eye raise and just keep on going. That's what it felt like. We got to put that clip in there some kind of way. But yeah, it felt like that for me. And it was so strong. It felt like if I was the person that I am today, I would have known like this is gonna be my forever person because I'm big on connections now and
Yeah.
energy. And you gave that to me prior to. So that was like me now knows that, hey, that was your sign that this is everything. This is your light. Like he's your light. He's gonna fix everything for you. And it may
But
not be perfect.
I didn't fix
Not like
anything.
that, but it's gonna fix the pieces of me that were broken that needed to be fixed. And you did that in that moment, like just coming into my life right then and there. So in this conference, I felt like everything that could be tried was tried because I was like, this is supposed to be my person, but maybe it's just my friend. And we
Yeah.
grew so strongly as friends because at a certain point, I started realizing, like, yo, like, you're never going to be my man. The girls that you're going after or the girls that are coming after you are not even like me. Like, these are super beautiful girls. Like, I didn't think I was ugly or nothing. Don't get it twisted because I was that chick. But I never really tried to compete with nobody. Like never. It's never been my thing unless it was basketball or volleyball, something like that, unless it was a sport.
But
So
that to me, like that was the other thing where like I wish people would get more understood. Not I wish, but because I don't really give a fuck. But those are the only times where like I feel like people was coming after me.
really?
Yeah. Nobody.
So had you seen those
Nobody gave a
girls
fuck about
before?
me at Creek.
But had you seen those girls before prior to? Because you came with a
What girl?
big
Like
group of women.
which girls?
I'm not gonna give them that type
No, I'm
of.
saying, are you speaking like
Okay,
girls
the
that was
incident
like
that
from
happened.
Broward?
I guess because who
Nah,
was that
like
one
most of
chick
the-
that you had to like literally check? Not who is she, but what?
Oh yeah,
was
but that was the girl.
relationship
Yeah,
prior?
that was.
Okay,
Shoot, that's who I was
that's the
talking
kind of
to.
talking to. Okay, yeah,
That's
yeah.
who I was kind of talking to while
yeah,
we was
yeah.
there.
Okay,
Yeah.
makes sense.
And I
'Cause there
say
was
kinda,
other-
but we was like we were talking. It was not no kinda. We were talking.
right. And so I feel like she had every right to feel the way that she was feeling that conference.
No,
But
not
for me-
really, because it's like
Yeah, she was very upset.
calm down,
You
jit.
can't.
Like that's all that. What like that's all that is. Like, hey, bro, calm down, bro. Like you doing the most. Like
But I
you
don't
really doing the
understand why
most.
you wanted her to calm down when you gave her that we're kind of talking vibe.
It's not that. It's not that. It's I don't give a fuck what you. I don't give a fuck if we're talking or not. But just relax.
Yeah, because she was
Like,
tight.
because don't try to check me ever. Like I don't give a fuck who you are. Don't try to check me, especially not if we're like
Because when we got on that bus,
out at a fucking thing where it's like not even about that.
it's really not.
It's not even about none of this type. Like you're doing the fucking
Because they
most,
literally, it was so annoying because I wasn't even on that type of energy. And they were all like, not they were all, but she for sure was trying to make me feel like, yo, he's not this, he's with me.
Nah, I'll tell
he's
you what
that,
it was.
and
This
that,
I'll
and
tell
third.
you what it was.
Because on the bus, the two girls that
That's
I kind
exactly.
of grew to be okay
That's what I was
with,
getting ready to tell
they
you.
got on the bus and were just like from that
Hyping
line,
you up.
they were just like, yeah, girl, like he likes you and we know that he likes you. That chick. And I was like, but that's his girlfriend. Like, I'm
Nope,
not trying to be on
wrong.
that type of time. And they were like, no, they're just talking. He got a girlfriend though. He got a girlfriend. I was like, oh, but that's when I really started kind of like pulling back. And so at the dance, you're like, you going to dance with me? You going to hang with me? You going to give me a dance tonight? And I was just like, yeah, no, like, I'm not doing that because you got a whole girlfriend. I didn't say you had a girlfriend, but I knew.
Yeah.
So I knew that I was never.
But the thing with the girl, the
be
thing
cool
with the
with you.
girlfriend thing was okay. So I was talking to who you know from the conference. Like I was talking to her a little bit, but my girlfriend at the time, which you also know her,
now
we was not. That was like the end of.
y'all were not on good terms.
We was not on good terms at that time. Really
Okay.
like that. We were still together. We was actually still living together.
That's tough, bro.
But we was not on good. Like we was not on good terms. Like I said, we was not on fucking good terms. But that's how all that kind of unfolded. And then once we left that conference and got back home, fast forward like maybe 2-3 months?
I couldn't find any of your information. I couldn't remember your name.
I couldn't remember my name.
Like I couldn't remember your last name.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Like I knew your first name, but I couldn't remember your last name, so I couldn't look you up on social media.
Yeah.
And I didn't
and
have
you didn't
social
even
media
have
like
you
that.
didn't even have MySpace or none of that.
No.
This was MySpace days.
I mean, there was a Facebook,
No, we had
but
a
I wasn't
Facebook. This was
allowed to
Facebook.
really be on it like that. And I snuck and got one time, and that's when you had asked me about coming down here.
Yeah, when you finally did get a
for my
Facebook,
prom.
I think we found each other
It was
pretty
my
quick.
super in the middle of my senior year when I really got a Facebook. I hadn't had a Facebook till my senior year. So yeah, I got this. Was it a phone call? Did you call me or did you message
Yeah,
me?
it was like a
I don't remember.
So like I said, a couple months later, fast forward a couple months later, I'm pretty much broken up with who I was with. I'm pretty much broken up with her.
Pretty much. Make sure y'all listen to that. Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kinda, sorta.
We're pretty much broken up.
Is what she got. She got kind of sorta. He got pretty much. If you're a girl, you know what that means. We're just kind of sorta broken up. And then when a man is like, we pretty much broken up, you know what that is? Like, nah, y'all together.
So we kind of pretty much broken up.
Aye.
And I actually was I was meeting the same chick that I went to the conference that was at the conference that I had the check. I was meeting her at the mall.
And this is factual because his little sister has verified this information.
But she stood me up.
But she stood him up.
Now I don't know if she was trying to stand me up like on purpose, which I'm pretty sure she didn't. But if she did, more power to her. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, she didn't show up, and then I was like, "Dang, I need to," I was like, "Man, I need to call somebody." And then it wasn't even on some.
I remember now. Go ahead.
It wasn't even on like, "Oh, I'm trying to find somebody to still meet up with," because that wasn't gonna fucking happen because she's in fucking Texas, so it didn't even really fucking matter at that point. But I was with my little sister at the time when this whole thing happened.
Shout out to
and
baby.
Because we were supposed to do like a little situation where we brought our kid sisters on a date. Right. And like I said, that didn't happen. My little sister was with me. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna call somebody. So, and actually, I don't even know if you know this part, but I called the wrong Kia.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah, I called the wrong person in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I talked to her for like 10 minutes. And I was like, all right, bet I need to actually call the person that I was trying to call. So then I called you.
Oh, I thought it was in reverse. I thought you were trying to call that person and then you ended up talking to me.
The other Kia that
I know who she was, but
the other Kia that I called is not
important.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
And so I talked to her, I got off the phone with her and then called you, and then it was kind of a fucking wrap from there. Like we started talking every fucking day after that.
And he was like asking me, and our relationship was so freaking dope because I knew that this was my friend. Like he was asking me for advice pertaining and your ex, like you need to know, like you don't need to know, but like there was never like bad intentions. I was never trying
because
to come
even
after him like that. I
the
was
whole
trying to help
kind of
their
sort of
relationship.
broken up thing was still, you knew that we was still kind of like talking.
And we never was like, oh, let's be together. Like even in the beginning, we were not even like, not the beginning.
Nah.
When we got back
when
home,
I first started talking to you,
it was never on that. You were asking me for advice. What should you do?
Because like I said, I literally called you that night because I was like, damn, I got stood up.
Yeah, you told me about that.
I need
you
to
told me
call somebody and talk about this shit.
You were very honest from the jump. Very much about everything. That's one thing I can say is like you never lied to me about nothing. So no girl has ever been able to like slide in my DMs and be like, oh, he did blah blah blah. And why y'all was and when did y'all get to like you never could fact check none of this over here because we were good. We were good from the jump.
Yeah, it was never no fucking like
no sneaky things.
Yeah, it was
happened.
never no lies about
not on
nothing.
me, not with me. Maybe
and I wasn't
I
wasn't sneaking as far as in front of Kia. I wasn't sneaking in front of you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it never happened to me. And even then, like, there were times I'd be like, yo, like, you know, this kind of stuff could sneak up on you. Like, he called me. I'm not going to, like, clearly not going to tell you who the person is, but, like, he called me one night and he was walking in the dark and I'm like, what are you doing? Why are you calling me? He's like, I'm about to go to my girl house and I got me in Arizona and this, that, and the third. And I was like, okay, but why are you calling me going to your girl house? Like, I don't need her tripping. He's like, no, it's nothing like that. It's nothing like that. She know about you. I'm like, even worse. So he's literally on the phone with me. He's on the phone with me just to scare her at her house. Like, he's in the closet about to scare her. Like, we had that kind of friendship. I was sitting in the chair. Yeah. Sorry. But we had that type of friendship where it was like respect from my end.
In the beginning, it was like just us talking about shit. Then it got
disrespectful.
Yeah, but when it did,
I switched real quick.
When it did, I wasn't talking to her at all no more.
And that's where it got really disappointing for me because I felt like this whole time I'd had so much respect for everything that he had going on and vice versa. And then when it turned to something that I wasn't familiar with because that was not my everyday life,
Yeah.
I got kind of scared to deal with someone like him because it was just like everybody wants your attention. Everybody wants this, even though it wasn't everybody, but it just felt
Yeah,
like
because
too
when it's
many people were
when
coming
it's
at
one or
me.
two people,
Ugh, for
it
one
seems
thing
like
that wasn't
it seems
mine.
like the whole fucking world.
Yeah, and it was one thing that was not
But
mine.
it was just those same two people again. It was just my ex-girlfriend and the one that I was trying to.
No, but then when they bring on like their girlfriends and this
Yeah,
and
but
that,
fuck them bitches.
I know fuck them hoes now, but I'm just saying that was the first time I cussed. But I know it's that now, but for me then, like I was just focused on graduating and going to prom, and I had this really cool friend that I met through a leadership organization, so I was not on that type of time.
Yeah.
And it was just baffling to me that any female could feel like that, and I was still living with my mama, so I'm like, what is y'all doing?
I mean,
like,
they were still living with their mothers too.
no, because you said that y'all ended up living together or something like
I
that.
mean, but they were still living with their mothers too.
Oh, well, they
some
weren't
way,
acting
shape, or
like
form.
that. It was just on some like y'all super grown. Y'all coming at me like on some grown woman energy about a man that's not even mine.
And the only reason that person was even able to move out of their fucking house was because we did it together.
Oh well.
It wasn't no.
Thank you, girl.
It wasn't no fucking. Oh, she was on her own type. No.
Oh well.
Fuck out of here.
I mean, no shade to anybody.
And I'm not
I
saying
think
that
it's
you're not
great.
like, because you're doing your thing now. I don't even know what the fuck you're doing now.
I don't even know that. So
yeah,
and I'm
but
we're not gonna
make it seem like we was just super grown because we just graduated high school.
Bet.
Yeah.
And from that moment, I think it got to a point where I was supposed to go to prom. It's my senior year, and I'm so excited. And I got stood up, and he called me that day, and I told him about the situation, and I was very upset, and I was very hurt because, mind you, I didn't talk to a lot of people like that, at least not a lot of guys, and I didn't trust easily. So I had two best friends at the time, and so we chose to go to prom together, but I was on the phone with him, and he said to me that he would fly down here and go to prom with me. And I was just like, no.
Because I had a horrible fucking prom.
He told
That's
me
also
that.
part of the reason too. Because I had a fucking
He wanted
horrible
to make up
fucking
for his
prom.
prom. And see, what he said, that it was triggering for me because that's what had just happened. It's like somebody didn't have the best prom that they wanted and was like, I'll go with you. And then they ended up like just making me feel like crap. And when he said it, I was like, no, you still got a whole situation out in Miami. You're not coming here doing that to me. Like, no.
I wasn't in Miami.
Well, Florida, sorry.
Yeah.
You're in Fort Lauderdale. I was like, no, you're not coming out here doing that to me. Mm-mm. But we cool. Like, it was never on no like me being mad at him thing. It was just like, no. And my mom,
Yeah,
it'd be too much.
Because the other person that said they were going to take you, you already knew.
Yeah.
Well, not
no
you
guys.
already knew because you didn't know that he was going to do that. But
no. But I was like, no guy. And he had already graduated too. So I thought it just didn't. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with that again. Like, no, if it's not a guy from my school, even then I still don't want that. Like, just me and my girlfriends went and we had a great time. Well, I had a good time with whatever happened. But yeah, anyway, so we get to the point where we had been talking so much, and we got to the point where we were literally on the phone so much that I would fall asleep with him on the phone and he go to work.
Yeah, we was talking on the phone every day.
I was a senior, so I didn't care too much about being, tired at school.
And I worked at night. So
it kicked my ASS because I had to play basketball and run track and everything.
I mean, but you wouldn't. It wasn't like you were staying up late. You was just staying on the phone until you fell asleep.
Yeah, but I know that there was times where it'd be like 6 o'clock in the morning when you didn't get off until 6, and I had to be at school at 7:35.
Yeah, but we wasn't talking until 6.
But my phone was still on, so it's like we talked for a while. I'm, you know me now. You know I like my sleep, bro.
Most of the time, you would fall asleep like very fucking fast. I would just
I'm like that now.
I would just stay on the phone, and then
he would sing to me. Sorry,
you're so lame, bro.
Oh my gosh, sorry.
I'll sing to you sometimes.
I know.
I sing to you now.
I know. Sorry.
So lame. Okay, so
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
He
basically.
started singing to me and all that good stuff at night, and then lo and behold, that man sent me a message on my lovely Facebook.
But no, that was okay. So back to the prom.
We had not
So
met each other yet.
yeah, we still no.
I mean,
We
we
met
had
each
not
other.
met up in Texas at
Yeah,
my
we hadn't
home
we
and
hadn't met up in Texas.
outside of the
So
conference.
I feel like this whole the question of how did y'all meet has to you have to cover this whole fucking thing. Like you have to cover these whole the first two times we met, and then you got to cover the 6 to 8 months from the time that that I called you once I was that phone call to me moving here. I
So
feel
what
like
made you move
that's
here?
the
What was it that was just
no. Well,
like,
I'm saying I feel like you have to cover this whole thing. So because we're already like everybody's probably looking like, well, damn nigga, how did y'all meet for real? Like you already told us how you met, but y'all still go like because it's a long process from the actual moment that we got on the phone.
because when we consider it as meet or when people
Because I
ask
don't
us that,
consider
it's
us
like
being together until
we were together.
like I started telling you like,
That's
hey,
what I'm
bro,
saying.
I
When you
fuck
hit
with
my
you.
DMs, not my DM, my Facebook, yeah, my when you messaged
Yeah,
me
that
and
night,
you
yeah.
said, I want to tell you something, or can I tell you something that might be weird, blah, 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 whatever. And you said I love you, that was it from there. Like I already knew, and I'm just like, as a friend, like, and you're like, no, more than friends. I was petrified, but I knew that you meant it because we had already had conversations and we were staying on the phone all night, and it just felt magical. It felt like my escape
Yeah.
because I was just dealing with so much. My life had changed drastically.
Yeah,
My
because I
senior
was
year.
literally I was talking to you more than I was talking to my girlfriend, and at the time it was not no fucking like I wasn't trying to get with you. I was just we was just talking.
We were just friends.
Yeah, we
man.
was just talking, and then
We needed friends.
like I said, we had that phone call, and then I ended
don't
up
remember how
not
you ended up coming here.
ended
I
up
don't
not
remember.
coming to your prom. That's
No.
that's how that happened.
You did not.
Ended up not coming to your prom,
No.
and you were like, "Well, since you can't come to my prom, can you come to
Oh, my senior party at my
the
house.
party? Yeah, can you come to my graduation
Me and
party?"
my girlfriend's combined senior party.
So that's how I ended up getting here. What month was that? That was you graduated in
June.
June.
So May.
So you had the party in May. No, you had the party the
In
day
June.
you graduated.
Yes, it was June the 4th,
Okay, yeah.
2010.
So June of 2010 is when I first got here. So that's how I fucking first got to Texas.
When he walked in my house,
came here for a graduation party.
It was so awkward when you got here at the airport and you
It
got
was
in the backseat
so
with
even
me.
even that whole situation from me coming here to me going back and then me coming back, that was from June.
So
from June to August.
He had left because clearly he had to go back home, but he had missed like a million flights prior. So that was like that was already his sign, like, yo, this is where you need to be. This is where you're gonna be.
Yeah, because I think I got here on a Thursday.
And you didn't leave till what, Sunday?
Sunday, but I was supposed to go back. No, I think I got here on a Wednesday, and I was supposed to go back on a Friday. Didn't go back until Sunday. So that caused fucking pandemonium with people that still thought that they had a fucking authority to tell me where the fuck to be and how the fuck to move, aka ex-girlfriends. And then that's when they start spilling all the beans about the shit that they was doing and who they was fucking. But that's neither here nor there, except it's here and now because I just said it is.
I gotta stay on track because I be wanting to go off, but I gotta stay on track.
Yeah, and so what happened is those 3 days, I really fucked with it. I really liked Texas. I really liked
He did.
I really liked being here.
The vibe was great.
I really liked Kia. I really liked being around her, and I was like, I'm gonna come back. I just don't know when that comeback is gonna be. Right?
So heartbreaking.
So we left, but mind you, that's June.
Mm-hmm.
I left June a couple days after, so maybe June 8th or some shit that I left. Right? I literally came back August.
Yeah, I know it was August, but I don't know.
28th or some shit like that.
I feel like it was around there, but I don't remember.
So maybe a couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple months. And that's how this whole
Because I told my mom that when my mom had told him that if you figure out what you want to do and
yeah.
you have a plan, you can come back.
Yeah, because
And I'll
I
help
had
you a
already
little bit.
registered at, I had already registered at BCC, Broward Community College. And I was like, oh shit, I'll just transfer my shit to Tarrant County College.
Yeah.
And then that was the plan.
And that wasn't my plan. Meeting him was definitely, I'm not gonna lie, it messed up like everything that I was gonna do, like what I thought was my plan, because I had every intention on moving to Florida because that's where my aunt was.
And you had
and I was just gonna live with her and then go to college out there. So
And I had no intentions of moving to fucking Texas. I had no intentions of moving to Texas. Zero intentions
and I had
of
zero
moving.
intentions on
Like,
staying
what the
here.
fuck am I moving to Texas? Who? I
And
don't
why
know
am I
nobody in
staying here?
Texas. I have no reason or rhyme or reason to move to Dallas. But this thing happened, and it fucking felt right. So I fucking moved.
He did.
I came here with $300 in my pocket.
Correct.
And a fucking flight that I didn't even fucking pay for. My very, very amazing coworker that I will not name because she's in her own situations. She was an amazing fucking person, and she paid for my fucking flight to come out here because she knew I was genuinely like feeling this fucking girl.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shout out to you, friend.
And that was the fucking start of everything, right? But I had no fucking intentions of moving out here for what? I wanted to go to fucking BCC for a little bit, then do what the fuck I had to do to get to Lynn. And then that was it. And move from there. And you was gonna fucking come to FAMU.
Mm-hmm.
So there it just, things happened, bruh. Like, things just happened, and they happened fast, and then they felt right.
Like,
so we just did
it. When things align in a relationship, like you genuinely can't fight it. Like, when things are meant to be, nothing you do will keep it away from you.
Yeah, and we were lucky to like have the benefit of being young and dumb, maybe, I guess you could say, because if you were older, you would never fucking do that. If you were older, you would never be like,
called it puppy love for us, and y'all are never, that's not gonna be your forever this, and that's not this, and girl, you're still young, and boy, you still young. And
but the thing was too, like, when I came here, in those 3, I think what made it feel right was in those 3 days that I was supposed to be here just to come to visit you for like your graduation or whatever, and just like continue to like be cool with you, because I really did fuck with you. We were really
friends, for real.
And so I think within those 3 days, I saw so much of like
my life,
your life, and
man, it opened up.
Yeah, like I just saw a lot of things that you were going through, and like I related to a lot of that, and I was like, man, I really fucking like this person, and she's going through a lot, and I'm going through a lot, and I feel like whether it's right or wrong to like try to be with somebody just because you're both going through shit, which I don't think that that's the right reason to be with somebody, but when I was with you, I felt better about the things that I was going through. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely feel like you felt better when I was around.
I felt safe.
You dealing with the things that you were dealing with within your, safe. Within your situation. Mm-hmm. And so that was probably the thing that started it off, was just like us wanting to be in a safer environment and something that felt better, especially, like I said, those 3 days just exposed a lot of people, and a lot of people exposed themselves. Like, they revealed themselves because of the anger that they had, because of the jealousy that they had on both sides. I'm not just talking about ex-girlfriends here. I'm talking about everybody. I'm talking about a lot of people.
It's true.
Mamas, daddies.
It's true.
Cousins, uncles, sisters, brothers, on both sides of our family.
That's so true. It's just the honest to God truth. Yes.
It exposed a lot of people being,
there's a lot of hatred,
ugly
for nothing,
towards like kids. Like, just kids exploring the way they fucking feel about each other. Mm-hmm. And not in a not even in a bad way, just like in a really organic fucking
We
fashion. It just
genuinely felt like friends, bro.
it just happened. Like it just fucking happened, bro. It just happened. And even the road to me fucking moving out here wasn't simple. Like I had to travel.
And you had
I
moved
had
back
to
too.
travel the fucking country,
Innocent.
literally,
Innocent.
to fucking get to Texas, just to to come back and live here.
Yeah.
Like I said, I came here with $300 in my pocket, but I would have got here with a whole lot more if I wouldn't have had to fucking do a 50 state tour just to get to this
That
bitch.
nigga was Beyonce it.
Yeah, I had a
little old me.
I did a fucking on the run tour
world
just
tour.
to fucking get here, bruh.
Jesus.
So, it's when people wonder, like, how did this fucking happen? It literally it was like the like the hey, I'm drowning and I kept praying for somebody to save me.
Real
And
talk.
then it's like when you die, you be like, God, why you ain't save me? It's like, nigga, I sent you 3 boats. You ain't get on them. You kept telling them that you was waiting for me.
Facts.
Nigga, I sent you 3 boats.
Facts.
So that's how it just happened, bro. It was just like it didn't happen. And granted, we were 14 and 15 the first time we met. Then the second time we met, we're 18 and 17 and 19 because I had just turned 19.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, when I came to visit you the second time, when I came here to visit you the first time, I was 20. I was 20. You were 19.
And I don't even remember.
No, you were 20. You were 18.
I don't remember you being 20 at all. But yeah,
I was 20 because my first birthday here, I turned 20. No,
because you start driving at 21.
I was 19.
You were 19.
I was 19,
turning
20
that year
because I had got here August.
Yes.
I had got here August.
Yes.
So yeah, it's just a matter of like, bro, it just fucking happened, bro.
We just met.
We met.
How we meet? We just met.
We just met, and then we just kept meeting. We just kept meeting.
We kept meeting.
We just fucking kept meeting, and even now, like,
we keep meeting.
We keep meeting all the time.
This is the most that we have met being at home.
Yeah,
it's the longest we've met.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
I mean, I just met you the other day. Like, y'all, I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. Is like, for you to have a healthy relationship with any person, you need to meet them a lot. And you need to meet them on good terms. You need to meet them on bad terms. You need to meet them on indifferent terms. Like, you just need to fucking meet them. And whether that means if you got to get on the ground with them, if you got to climb to where they're at, if you got to swim to where they're at, I don't fucking care. But if you care about that person, you've got to meet them. And that's how we fucking met, bro.
Yeah, don't let that slip out your hands. You know what I'm saying? Like, love is real.
Love is real.
It may not come in the same form as you, but it's real. It can be in a dog. I'm just saying, I'm being honest. Like, you got to let love do what it's going to do. And you can't force that because you will never meet it again.
Yeah.
Never. Take advantage of it while it's there, but know when it's real and organic.
Know when it's real. Know when it's beneficial. Because sometimes the love that you have for something can be to your detriment. We do that with parents. Sometimes we do that with, boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wives, whatever. But we can love things that hurt us too. And you have to recognize that. Now, granted, like, sometimes I love you so much that it fucking hurts because I really want to cuss you out some days. And same thing with you, vice versa. And it's like it doesn't stop it from you wanting to do that, but it helps when I know that I wouldn't want to be in the trenches with anybody else.
That's factual.
Other than this person, and vice versa. Because you got to feel like that. I can't just feel like that about you. I have to feel that you feel like that about me.
Right.
And so it's like I said, it's important to meet your person all the time. So this is episode 1, but this is more so a introduction to us meeting you, me, the
Yeah.
audience, the
Yeah.
people that we're gonna
So this is how we met.
yeah,
Right
this is
here,
how
right
we
now.
met. And this
At home.
podcast is about us for sure, but it's about you guys too. And we want you guys to feel like we're giving you some type of help or some type of ear or some type of just time to be you and feel right and feel,
that you're not alone,
that
bro.
you're not everything. We want you to feel everything. We want you to be happy here. We want you to feel like this is a place where
You'll
you
be
want to
sad. Let's cry together.
let's cry together.
Whatever.
Let's be mad about some things together.
Yeah.
Disappointed in some things, or have genuine joy. But on this podcast, we're going to continue to meet each other. We're going to continue to grow, and hopefully through some of the things that we talk about, like communication, dating, divorce, health and fitness, we can try to become better versions of ourselves and be better versions for the world to fucking enjoy. Cause that's been also one of our greatest, like, I'm gonna say mine, because Key is not like a extrovert at all. Like, she doesn't give a fuck about meeting a bunch of people if it's not necessary. But me, I like to meet people. So that's one of the things that we have to meet each other on. You know what I'm saying? And that can become difficult. So that's what this is about, man, is just getting to know you guys and you guys getting to know us. And this is just the beginning. This is a new step for us, because we're not like, what's the word I'm looking for? We're not like we don't put our business out like that.
We don't.
For so long. If we I feel like if we would have been having cameras and mics on us all the time before, when we were constantly on the road together and constantly doing stuff, like, shit, we'd probably fucking have millions of fucking hours of content.
But I think it would have been for the wrong reasons.
It would have definitely been for the wrong
reasons. We were
reasons.
not in a healthy space individually and together yet. We hadn't learned enough. And I know for some people that's what you need to see, but like, I'm tired of relationships being displayed or portrayed as just this toxic thing, or always seeing your issues.
Being toxic is not okay, guys.
No, like
I think that our generation, I think it's us. Our generation and the younger ones after us, y'all making it seem like it's okay to fucking be toxic, bro, and it's not.
It's not. Settle down, meet your person, love your person, and talk. We'll talk about all of that. All of that is coming. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow whatever it is we got going on.
We're on Spotify. We're gonna be on YouTube,
Google
Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We will be on YouTube. We'll be on Instagram. We'll be on Facebook. We're gonna
drive y'all crazy.
If you don't find us, we'll fucking find you. Okay,
drive y'all crazy.
And like I said, man, I am Ray Charles,
and I'm K.Mona,
and this is At Home. And we appreciate you guys for coming into our home and spending a little time with us, man. And hopefully we see you next week on Tuesday. Okay, this episode will be out on Tuesday. That's when we drop our episodes. Okay,
so
guys.
Hopefully you listening to this and you're like, "Hey, today's Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday." Okay, so happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday to you.
You know, enjoy the rest of your week, and we'll see you guys next week, man. We love y'all.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.